fell in love with my mom? Is that my mom? Oh no! Hello beautifuls, this is Aromie here and welcome back to Mystic Destinies Serendipity of Aeons. We are here finally with Hikaru finally busting into this time bubble of some sort. And can't we just knock this chick out already? I'm so over her. She's like so beautiful and everything, but she's starting to she's getting a little just a little bit annoying. Just saying. He got through. A sudden chill runs down my spine. What? The mind control Katsu takes his chance the moment I stop paying attention to him. He grabs one of the icicles off the ground and runs at me, icicle aimed right at my chest. Wait! He's gonna kill me? Michiko! Shizaki gets in front of— Okay, I thought she's just gonna get stabbed. Throwing a hand out to block it with an ice shield. No! She got stabbed! This game is breaking me. I thought she put the barrier up in time. However, due to the sheer force of the attack, it breaks right through her ice shield and through Chizaki. Oh my god. No, guys, stop jumping in front of me. I'm immortal. Oh my god, I cannot. We just lost Takumi. Now we're gonna lose Chizaki. She gasps and chokes, her hands weakly grasping at the icicle pierced through her chest even as Katsu holds onto it. She doesn't let go and instead wincing grabs onto the icicle. The ice begins to quickly climb up Katsu's arm. He struggles to break free, but Chizaki doesn't let go. Well, he's frozen. Within seconds, he is completely covered in ice, frozen in his tracks. Oh my god, are you okay? The ice begins to spread even further, still slowly covering Chizaki herself. Wait, you're freezing up too? Oh no, what's happening? What do I do? What? Her strength clearly leaving her. Chizaki begins to draw breaths and gasps. Don't worry. I'm happy I could save you two. Wait! Take care of Tatsu. Oh my god. Wait! Her final words are a whisper amongst the crackling ice as the rest of her body freezes solid. Wait! I'm so sad. As I stand there dumbfounded, I realize Hikaru is standing next to me. His face looks how I feel. Still in shock at the scene that unfolded before us and the two frozen figures left as a result. We turn to Tsuneka, who gives a little salute. Yo, Hikaru! And then she simply isn't there anymore. The area turns back to normal and it all feels so damn anticlimactic and empty. The ground is wet, slick with water and ice everywhere. The only evidence of what happened here to ruin 3 lives. 3 lives? Is Tatsu is probably knocked out, right? Oh my god, his mom's dead. Hikaru immediately erects another barrier to keep people from seeing or entering. I drop to my knees in a daze as people gather around the edges of Hikaru's barrier. He sadly looks down at the 2 frozen figures. I shouldn't have left. No, you shouldn't have left! I shake my head, barely aware of myself of anything. Is there anything you can do to help Chizaki? Maybe. It's likely that she froze herself to stop the bleeding. Ice for a dragon of her kind has an effect like warm blankets do on other creatures. He sighs. So it would be extremely risky to defrost her right now. It's an ice dragon's way of slowing time. Will she be okay? Will they be okay? Hikaru shakes his head. Tatsuya seems fine, other than unconscious. Oh, but what about Chizaki? Is she dead or is she just like... I don't know. I can't bring myself to ask about her out loud, and Hikaru doesn't seem to be able to bring himself to mention her condition further either. Please be okay. I hear a gentle voice in my head. You have to go. You don't want Tsuneka to come back. I can sense it. You can gather his soul fragment now. I squash down my overwhelming feelings and stand up. Easily summoning Haruka's earring to my palm, I show it to Hikaru, who only nods guiltily. I figured it out when I saw Tsuneka. He quietly performs the soul fragment ritual and I capture it in the box as it appears. I stare at the box in my hands with a deep breath. I will it away to safety. I'm going to leave now. Michiko, unlike before, I promise I'll work diligently to save Chizaki. His voice sounds hollow though, but I don't want to think too deeply into it, so I nod. I feel a tug on my shoulder once more, but even as my being is pulled away from this timeline, I can't stop thinking. What have I done? Those two risked their lives. May I have given their life to save this Michiko because I cared about her so much. While I was only focused on what I wanted, I was so reckless. I'm sorry, Tetsuya. I'm sorry, Chizaki. And I'm sorry to this Michiko and this Hikaru too. How heavy will my sins be at the end of this? I don't know. I feel just mad guilty in every route. So, I don't know. This is not making me happy. I reassume my own body and immediately fall to my hands and knees. Michiko, it was all fucked up. It went so wrong. Not entirely. You did succeed in the end. One more soul fragment collected. Do you know, are you able to look through time and see if it'll be alright? Even if I could, what would be the point? You can't undo the past. Then who can? Can't you, Galen? I am the god of chaos. I can see all the potential paths and ends, but that does not give you the answer you seek. And there are certain things that you must find out on your own. There's one person who can restore time. It's Tsuneka. You don't mean... Yes, Tsuneka no Mikoto is her chosen name. She's also known as the Weaver of Time. Well, that's useful as crap. Surely there are other gods who can do it. Gods and goddesses who can manipulate the flow of time are extraordinarily rare. Besides Tsuneka, there's only one other I ever knew that existed. Tokyo, her dead lover. Ah, he was a time god too. He was much younger than Tsuneka though. When he was born, I heard she had little interest in him. I'm not sure how they came to be together later on exactly. How did he die? It's a long, sad story. A story for another time, perhaps. But now it's time for you to collect the rest of the missing soul fragments. What do you mean I'm done? The sooner you get his soul fragments, the higher the chance that you can avoid running into Tsuneka again. Keep that in mind. I nod as I start to feel that familiar feeling of my soul being pulled to another timeline. I look at Hikaru's flowing body and then at Haruka. Do you think he'll wake up soon? I don't know. I may be a goddess, but I'm no expert on souls. Every time you bring more fragments, I release them and hope they'll be enough. You can release it this time, Michiko. I don't sense any more around these cosmoses, so I'm hoping this will be the last fragment needed. I was about to say, I collected them all. I nod and slowly walk over to Hikaru. This is the first time looking at him since. I shake the bad memory off, the way Tsuneka attacked us, the way I almost faded into nothingness. I'm going to make some therapists rich after all of this. I hope they have magical ones, or they'll definitely lock me away. I summon the soul box and open it, releasing the last fragment I've collected. Ooh, it broke into like 4 little bubbles. It separates into several balls of light and dances through the air. They merge into one before they collide into Hikaru's body. I find myself staring at Hikaru's relaxed face and his long lashes. He really is a beautiful person. Yeah, he is. I anxiously await to see if he wakes up, but in the end, he doesn't even stir. My Hikaru, it seems it wasn't enough still. Are you kidding me? But how much longer do I have to do this? How many more worlds do I have to destroy like this? You said you didn't feel the soul fragments anymore either. Is he already lost to us? What was this all for nothing? If this was all for nothing, you guys have played me. He is not lost. There are a few different places that the last of his soul fragments may have gone to. We simply need to rule out where they are not. I nod and look away as they start their search. I can't do anything to help them with something like that. With nothing else to do, I wait. My eyes drift towards Hikaru's floating form. He looks so peaceful. If I didn't know any better, I might really think he was asleep. Soon, Haruka turns to me with a smile, drawing me out of my trance. Michiko, I've sensed them again. There's so many fragments here. Something strong must have drawn them to this place. It must be a very important place. No time for Hikaru. That's great. Where is it? Your Hikaru's past. Hello? Ugh. All 3 of us turn to look at the newcomer. Oh my god, even here? She's like a living nightmare. Instinctively, I move closer to Galen and Haruka, Tsuneka's instability fresh in my mind. But Haruka gets closer to Galen as well, both of us using his imposing figure as cover. Such a cold welcome for someone as cute as me. Your looks are not forgiving. I'm usually known as the life of the party. You should be grateful I graced your dreary emo prison, Grandpa. Still the petulant child, I see. Don't mock me just because I'm not a million years old. Mock? Why would I ever mock you? Probably because you don't have anything else to do. Being forever alone must get pretty lame after a while. I manage. Now then, how did you get in? There's something the oh-so-great emo grandpa doesn't know. Suneka giggles. Fine, I'll be a good little girl and tell you. You simply left your back door open. I see. I'll be sure to close that once you're gone. Suneka gasped dramatically. Are you sure you won't miss me? I wouldn't want you to get lonely here all by yourself. Besides, we do have a thing or two in common, Grandpa. Galen tilts his head slightly. Is that so? How touching. What the hell are these two even talking about? This whole conversation is so... Is that why you've come? Too tired of being alone? You wish. No, I just wanted to come and, see your place. Thank you for all that you're doing. I don't normally get to play, so it's been really entertaining. There was a time when I hated the chaos and all that it was, but it's not so bad, really. Play too much and you'll only end up destroying yourself. But you already know that, don't you? And who says I care about that anyway? Then you won't mind if I destroy you now. Though I would prefer to avoid doing that. Galen, Michiko needs to go. Hikaru's running out of time. Galen's eyes flip from Haruka to me and then to Suneka. He merely nods and snaps his fingers. I feel that too familiar tug on my shoulder, but this time it's different. I realize I'm being pulled, body and all. Book 2? Reflections? I got an achievement that you guys can't see. Oh, we're now in chapter 2? Ages gone past. Cosmos of the Demigod, day 1. Are we gonna learn about him and his love life? Do you guys see me? I look so cute. I look so cute. Oh my god. 10 days I didn't know it then, but I would spend 10 days in the past with Hikaru. I stumbled forward and almost run headfirst into a tree. I hold my hands out just in time to stop myself from hitting it. Wait, I'm in the past? Can he see me, or am I just visually watching his past? Because if I'm in his past, wouldn't this affect the whole time loop? I lean against a tree and take a deep breath to steady myself, and as I regain myself, I begin to take in my surroundings. I'm in a forest? Pushing myself away from the tree, I nearly stumble once again. What am I wearing? I run my hands over the smooth fabric, tracing the beautiful cherry blossom pattern. A kimono. It's lovely, but how? Either Galen or Haruka must have somehow given it to me. I barely know how to wear one. Being overseas for so much of my life didn't give me too many chances to learn. I sigh. I wonder if this has any magical properties. It doesn't seem like it's anything special, but knowing Galen, well, it's hard to tell either way. At least it's not a dress made of tentacles, I guess. Ew. I sigh again. What am I even thinking? The weirdness of everything is finally getting to me. If I wasn't here, that means Hikaru is here somewhere. So I better start looking before it gets too dark to see anything. I start my trek through the forest. The wooden sandals quietly thump against the earth, barely audible in the symphony of the evening forest. My walk isn't as easy or as fast as I would like it to be. The ground isn't particularly even, with rocks and tree roots everywhere. There's hardly anything one might call solid ground. I carefully step forward. With each step I take, I feel myself wobble. Time passes, and after a while, it feels like I've barely made any progress walking like this. I'm starting to feel frustrated when I feel my foot catch on something. I try to put my leg out to stop myself from falling somehow, but unused to the lack of mobility, I fall entirely forward instead. Straight into someone's waiting arms. Holy shit! His long hair. You look so... Oh my god. My heart and soul. It's gone. It's just gone. I look up to see that someone just happens to be Hikaru. Wait! He said someone in his past looked like me. What if it was actually me? And this is just a repeat of everything. I don't know what I'm saying. I've lost it. At least I think it's Hikaru. His hair is long and he's wearing very different clothing than what I'm used to seeing him in. But as we stare into each other's eyes with surprise written on our faces, I become certain that it is him. I'd know those eyes anywhere. Lady Shizuka? My mom? No, your eyes. You cannot be. I'm starting to get startled at hearing Hikaru call me that, but suddenly it all clicks. Of course, I should have known. The woman he kept saying I reminded him of, it has to be Shizuka. How do you know Shizuka? Is she here? I could ask the same of you. You fell in love with my mom? Is that my mom? Oh no! I think at the very beginning I joked about him falling in love with my mom, and then I was low-key sad about it once I said it out loud. Hikaru, do you find what the noise was? Ah, it's Shizuka. My mom is so cute. You fell in love with my mom. I don't know how to feel about this anymore. I'm gonna save the game. I don't know how to feel about this anymore. Hikaru's old as hell then. I mean, he is a demigod. But he fell in love with my mom. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't want him thinking, every time he looks at me, he's thinking of my mom and just wishing he was with her. Oh my god, my heart. I'm breaking my own heart and it's making me sad. But anyway, this is where we're gonna end today's episode off. I can't. Stay beautiful. And I hope to see you guys in the next one.
처음엔 아무 느낌 없었는데 매일 지겹대면서